Namaskar friends. Recently I had some enquiries from our viewers seeking videos on pay fixation and also MACP related things. So these two I thought we can club and make one video. MACP is nothing but Modified Assured Career Progression Scheme. This was brought into effect from 2009, I think, 8 or 9. That is after the 6th Pay Commission recommendations implementation. Earlier, prior to 5th Pay Commission, the people who are working in the ministerial side, other than secretariat staff, that is those who are working in subordinate office and all, most of the people never got promotion, not even a single promotion. A person who joins as LDC, Lower Division Clerk, may have to retire as LDC only. So he will be stagnating in his pay scale also, because all the stages he would have crossed. Every year one stage he will cross as increment. So in the end, the last 10 year service, they might get once in 2 years for 3 times at least. Stagnation increment. That is, they have crossed the level. So the last increment will be granted after completion of 2 years, not more than 3 times. So 6 years. Afterwards, even if they have stagnated beyond that, they have to remain there only without any promotion, without any increment also. So that was the very sorry state of affairs in terms of promotion for the people who were in the subordinate office. So 5th Pay Commission has addressed this issue by bringing assured career progression. They have given 2 upgradations. It is not promotion, but the promotion level scale was granted. That is, a person who joins as LDC will be granted ACP, the first ACP, on completion of 12 years, in case he does not get any promotion till then. And then on completion of 24 years, the second promotion scale, not promotion. So now when he got a UDC scale, the next will be assistant scale. So after 24, so 2 promotions were possible. Not exactly it is promotion, 2 upgradations related to the promotion scale. But that employee side was demanding 5 upgradations. So 6th Pay Commission has come up with a new recommendation by recommending 3 upgradations. That is, first on completion of 10 years, second on completion of 20 years, third on completion of 30 years. Now, but one rider in that. Instead of granting financial upgrade, they have recommended level change only, that is pay scale change only, the next level. Suppose you take the case of now 7th Pay Commission pay scales, pay matrix. A Lower Division Clerk or now Junior Secretariat Assistant, both are same, is granted level 2 in the normal appointment. And if he is promoted as Senior Secretariat Assistant or Upper Division Clerk, as the case may be, the Senior Secretariat Assistant is who is working in Secretariat. Upper Division Clerk is in the subordinate office. Both are same. So he would be placed in the level 4 on promotion as UDC. But now in the financial upgradation after 10 years, he will get the level 3. Thereby he loses the state. In any case, it is only one increment, but in the long run, the pay increase will be truncated. So that way they have made. So suppose in the ACP scenario, the person would have got assistant scale on completion of 24 years. But now with the new MACP, Modified Assured Career Progression. So the ACP was modified into the new scheme. That is why it is called Modified Assured Career Progression. On completion of 30 years, 3 upgradation he gets. An LDC will get first upgradation level 3, second upgradation level 4, third upgradation after completion of 30 years, level 5. Whereas in the ACP, you would have got level 7, which is assistant scale, because that was linked to the post to which the scale was given in the promotion line, which was modified into next level promotion, only pay scale level, various things. Okay. Immediately, you may not find much of a difference, but in the long run, because each level, the pay increase is slightly better by each level in the hierarchy level, higher level. So that one person loses. This is one point. Okay. With all these negative things, but it is better in the sense, at the time of upgradation, every time you get one additional increment for pay fixation. So in the service, in 3 upgrades, you get 3 pay fixation. That gives you better pay for the employee if he doesn't get promotion. Now we are going to see those cases in detail, the rules and other things. And first point is, this is not promotion, it is only they will continue to serve in the post in which they are appointed if they don't get promotion, number 1. And this is applicable to all the people, group A, B, C. Now D is not there. Okay, group A, exception is organized service, IAS, IPS, IRS, IFS, all those things. Organized to group A services are not, because they are taken care in the promotion. Isolated post of group A, where promotion avenues are very less, they are benefited because they will get every 10 years one upgrade. Similarly, for group C and B also, this 30 years upgrade is given. Okay, there will be a standing committee, screening committee. The screening committee will have members and chairman of at least one level above the person who is considered. Suppose a person who is considered is in SO grade. So the member should be above the SO grade. But minimum a member can be group A officer only, that is deputy director or under secretary level, not below the rank. So those things. Where it is very limited, they have to take special approval, and lower level also they can nominate. But normal rule is the department, they take the case of post office. They may have lower level people also in the committee by taking special approval. But normal rule is the committee will consist members starting from the range of under secretary and above only. And the committee will meet twice in a year, that is January, for considering cases of people who complete 10 years or 20 years or 30 years service during the period between April 1st and September 30th of that year. So you start the work 3 months in advance of the starting promotion period, starting consideration period. Suppose you take the case of 2024. There are people who did not get promotion and they are stagnating for 10 years without any promotion. So those cases will be considered. That 10-year completion comes between April 1 and September 30th of 2024. January itself, this committee will meet and consider their case. And the recommendation, DPC recommendation it is, and that will be approved by the appointing authority. Then on the date of completion, they will be eligible to get the financial upgradation. This is one thing. Second point. For the people who complete the eligibility of 10 years or 20 years, 30 years period between October 1 and March 31st of, that is it, you take the case of 2024-25. So if somebody, now October 1st onwards to March 31st, whoever is completing will be considered by the committee in July 1st itself. July the committee will meet 3 months in advance and they will consider and recommend. The benchmark is now after 7th pay commission recommendation, the benchmark has become very good for every post. The surprising anomaly is for promotion below the rank of deputy secretary, promotion up to under secretary, the benchmark is only good. But for MACP, it is very good. It is an anomaly we can call, but government has told that we are giving upgrade, but people have to get the minimum benchmark up. Very good. This is one new development. Now, so what is the scenario? The 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, how is it calculated? Somebody who is appointed as LDC, he gets a promotion as UDC or Senior Secretary Assistant, let us say, after completion of 6 years, let us say. So he has got within 10 years one promotion. So first 10 years he won't get any upgrade. Because first 10 years he has got at the 6-year completion one promotion. So afterwards he has done only 4-year service. So he will not be considered for anything. But next on promotion, next promotion is not there for next 10 years, let us say. That is, he is in the 16th year now. So one promotion he got in 6 years. Afterwards there is no promotion. Now he has completed 16 years. That is, after the promotion he has completed 10 years. So now he is eligible for second MACP. See, first MACP is not admissible because he got promotion. So now UDC is in the 4th level. So the 16th year, if he has not got any promotion, he will be considered for level 5, 4 to 5 only. If he is promoted, he would have got assistant scale at level 7. But here level 5 only. So 16th year. Suppose let us say he got next promotion in between. Some 23 years or something, let us say. Assistant. So now so he is granted promotion. Pay fixation I will discuss how to handle all these things. Now 2 promotions he got. 3rd promotion he is waiting. Now 30 years when he completes, yes, one upgradation will be given. He need not wait for 10 years. 10, 20, 30 years or stagnation of non-promotion for 10 years, whichever is earlier. So 10 years, now 30 years also you will get one. This is one another important point. Okay. Now, so suppose the person in the UDC scale, let us say, the person has got UDC promotion first. So next MACP after 10 years only is getting. So that anyway you pay fixation will be done. But we will put it this way. Somebody who is granted MACP on completion of 10 years. And that happens to be their promotion lines. Because next line itself, their promotion line is in the next level, let us say. There are cases. So when he gets actual promotion, there will be no pay fixation. Because he is already in the scale, he has been granted increment, etc. He won't be given any pay fixation benefit. But let us say somebody who has been granted, now you take the case of UDC only. So LDC level 2, he gets one financial upgradation as 19 in the 10-year completion. So level 3. So afterwards within 1 or 2 years he gets UDC promotion. He has accepted that. Now that is higher scale because level is 4. So he will be put in that in the next stage. There will be no fixation, but next stage will be granted. Next stage is to be granted, number 1. Number 2. Suppose a person refuses the promotion. Because now sometimes promotion comes with a transfer. People may not like to go away from the place where they work. There are people who may not like to get additional higher responsibility. So they refuse. The MACP already granted cannot be withdrawn. But future promotion won't be granted unless he accepts the promotion. Future financial upgrade will not be granted unless he accepts the promotion. This is another important point. So he has to accept the promotion. Okay. These are all MACP related rules, and the pay fixation we will see now. And the 10 years will be only regular service. You cannot take other contract service or suppose MACP, no, every pay commission, some scales are merged. Suppose let us say one person has got one MACP, in the pay commission it is merged with the lower level. So your let us say 4 and 5 are merged, let us say, it is an example. One person has got after 10 years from 4 to 5. Now in the pay commission it is merged. So that will be ignored. The MACP will be ignored. So he will be given again, considering that 4 and 5 is merged. So 4 whatever he has served from that date after the merge date, not from the date of merge if he has completed 10 years or after whatever date, he will be granted fresh MACP, ignoring the MACP granted which scale has been merged to the lower scale. It's a very rare exception cases. So, and this MACP will be separately implemented. It cannot be concurrently implemented along with some institute and other promotion. Some departments have got the institute promotion thing. In those departments, MACP cannot be used. But S&T department, Science and Technology department, their promotions are institute only. That is, their promotion is not linked to any post availability. Personal upgradation they will do. And there some exception is granted now. So their promotion will be considered only for 3 years. If the person is dropped for 3 years, fourth year he will not be considered for promotion under institute. But he can wait for 10 years. On completion of 10 years, if he has got very good this thing for the interview, so he can be considered for MACP. After getting MACP, if he still got service, and he can be considered institute from the next level. It's a surprising new thing which is granted for the S&T people. Now, these are all salient features we have discussed. Now, pay fixation we'll see. Pay fixation they can give option. Option is, if the MACP upgrade, pay fixation is similar for promotion and upgrade also. So we are discussing both. If the MACP upgrade or promotion is not on the date of increment. Let us say normally now people have got July 1st increment and January 1st increment also. But most of the people may have July 1st because 6th Pay Commission has brought single day increment date which is July 1st. Now on promotion people get increment date for January also. Those who join newly also may get January 1st. So let us say for our example, the person has got July 1st as the increment date. Somebody gets promotion or MACP upgrade on July 1st. So you straight away your pay will be fixed on the date of promotion by giving one increment for your increment date increment, and then one increment for your promotion. Suppose July 1st you got the promotion or this thing. This is one thing. So next increment will be on completion of 6. First increment on appointment or on pay fixation. Pay fixation or on promotion or financial upgrade, MACP or whatever it is, will be on completion of 6 months. So July 1st you got your pay is fixed. So January 1st your increment will be drawn. Future increment will be next January, every January. So your July increment date has now shifted to January, preponed rather, because on completion of 6 months you are getting. Same way, suppose your promotion date is or upgrade date is not the increment date, let us say. Now you have the option to to wait for the next increment date and then fix your salary. That is normally advantages. I would say if somebody has got more than 1.5 years service, blindly you can take that way. In detail I will explain now. More than 1.5 years service, that is next increment date and then another 6 months increment date. They are in service. They are not retiring on superannuation. Then they should opt for pay fixation on the next increment date only. Why? I will tell you with the example. A person who is drawing 29,600 in level 4 UDC, he gets promotion or MACP, which is not on the increment date. Let us say his increment date is July 1st. So he gets something, the promotion, etc., promotion or MACP on a date which is not his increment date. Let us say he got in April. April he is drawing 29,600 rupees. So he has opted for fixation of salary on getting his next increment. So immediately he will brought to the next stage in the higher level. Higher level is level 5. So 30,100 he will be fixed. Okay. Now on increment date he is eligible for normal increment if he has not been promoted. If he has not got MACP in April, let us say, instead of 29,600 in July he would have got 30,500. You give that. Then pay fixation is done now at the increment date. So for the pay fixation, one more increment. Why pay fixation is done? He got promotion or he got financial upgrade. So that one increment he takes him to, there are two increments. One is for normal annual increment, another is notion increment, which is given for either promotion or MACP upgrade. So with the two increment he is getting 31,400. So in the next level there is no stage of 31,400. If there is a stage, it will be fixed there only, no next level. So since there is no stage, the nearest next level is 31,900. So in July 1st his pay is fixed at 31,900 and the date of next increment is January 1st next year. Within 6 months he will get. So 32,900. 1 year later, January, his increment will be granted one and that will be 33,900. So he gets, within the span of 6 months, his pay is raised by 3 increments. One is for normal increment for his earlier 1 year service. One is for promotion increment. The third is first increment and completion of 6 months. So you are benefited. Suppose you opt for immediate pay fixation. The April, let us say. April he was drawing 29,600. So he will be granted one increment 30,500. So same stage is not there. So 31,000 will be fixed. That is from April, from the date of promotion or date of financial upgrade, MACP. So now July 1st he will not complete 6 months. First increment will be on completion of 6 months. So January only he will get. That time he will come to 31,900. But if you opt for fixation from the date of next increment, the next January you are getting 32,000 to 32,900. So you go one level more. So that is so one increment permanently you are getting every year advanced. So one should opt for, because that will have an effect on the pension for the old pension scheme people and people who come under UPS, that is Unified Pension Scheme, will also be benefited. Of course, NPS we will have to calculate which is advantages and all, because pension is not calculated on this. So number of years, how many months they are getting less salary before pay fixation, everything they have to calculate. This is one part. Okay. Now, so normally if people have got more service and those who get old pension are UPS, they should opt for, without bothering anything, pay fixation from the date of next increment only. But it is always advantageous. Check both the cases, whichever is advantageous you can opt for it, because any exception case comes, they should not lose. Once you give option, administration will not allow change of option. So you have to check thoroughly, and normally more than 90% of the cases will be advantageous only if you opt for pay fixation from the date of next increment. Okay. Now we have discussed about refusal of promotion also, and pay fixation also we have discussed. So this 6 months first increment is a new development after the 7th pay commission. Prior to 6th pay commission, the increment was on completion of 1 in a month when the person completes 1 year. So that was normalized to July 1st. So the first increment for any new joinee or promotee was granted after joining or after pay is fixed. Within 6 months, if July 1st comes, they will be granted first increment. The next increment will be every July. So subsequently it is after 1 year. So people have to at times wait for 1.5 years also, little less than 1.5 years. Suppose somebody joins on January 2nd. He will not complete 6 years on July 1st. So he won't get, he will get next July only, 1.5 years. That was the scenario during the 6th pay commission time. 7th pay commission, to reduce that issues and all, they made 2 increment dates. One is July, that was already there, which was allowed to continue. Another is January 1st. So now January 1st is one increment date and July 1st is another increment date. So on appointment, the first increment will be on completion of 6 months. Immediately on completion of 6 months, whichever date comes first. If January 1st comes first, they will get the increment on that date. Then every year they will get increment January only. Suppose somebody joins in May. So he completes some 6.5 months or 7 months. 7 months plus, sorry. On January 1st. So he will be granted first increment in January 1st. He has not completed 1 year. Somebody who joins in July 1st, again he will get, because he completes 6 months service on January 1st. So first increment will be on January 1st. Subsequent increment will be next January only, every year. Same way, somebody joins in December or January 1st. His first increment will be on July 1st. Then subsequent increments will be July of every year after completion of 1 year. Same way, if pay is fixed on July 1st, the first increment after the pay fixation will be granted in January, and then subsequent increments will be in January only. If the pay is fixed on an increment date which is January 1st, the first increment after pay fixation will be granted in July, that is on completion of 6 months, and subsequent increments will be granted every July. This is the golden rule nowadays. So people should calculate all those things, and most of the cases increment date is advantageous. If you have more service and if you are under old pension or unified pension scheme, this increment on on the next increment date, the pay fixation on next increment date is advantageous. So with this we have completed MACP related rules and pay fixation tool also. Namaskar. We will see other things in some other video.